Well, that's alright. Flight lead is back in, and so if everybody wants to get ready to depart, flight lead's going to stay airborne. I know exactly the symptoms you're talking about. Some, funny enough, I've experienced them when I'm sitting 6 feet from the server. Not sure what it is. It possibly is a byproduct of the current beta. Not sure. Yep. Free of the other melodies at the moment. Yeah, I was gonna say I got there for a second. And it becomes like a Chinese mirror trick where you just keep, you know, it just keeps spawning and spawning and spawning as it tries to spawn the ones that have just been spawned again. And now here we are arriving at Perth Jandakot Airport. So Perth Jandakot serves as a part-time base for the RAAF and also as Perth's primary domestic airport. We're going to touch down here. And Flightlead's going to use 24 right for a landing today. After a... Ah, there you are, Mr. Razor. Upside down. Excellent. Yeah, true. Have you ordered your shirt yet, Razor? And flight lead's going up and over. Thank you very much. No, only the basics. Ah, right. Definitely the interesting flying an aircraft that I don't spend much time flying. You guys, Razor said, really could figure out. I don't fly this aircraft very a lot, but that's why I wanted to fly it. Something a bit different. Combined with the not so skilled one, like myself. Triple two. Nice. That's different. That was me realising I hadn't finished rebinding on my keys, especially when it interferes with EasyDock. Cool, so for all of that information, please click on the channel that you're in, look on the right hand side and you'll see a link, a picture of a King Air, and you'll see a link that will take you through to our website msflights.net, which has all the information that you will need for tonight's group flight, including the aircraft we are flying, the flight plan available for download, and special scenery for you to install. I was gonna say the joke keeps happening that that I have the apparently the voice for radio. It's, I don't know whether it's the voice for radio or the face for radio. I don't know. I keep getting confused by those two. Oh, thanks. thanks, Bob. Thanks. I did miss it. I have about halfway through watching the replay of it, which is now up on the YouTube channel. Oh, really? Excellent. Oh, considering mine was a one-take deal as well, not bad. I'll take the compliment. Half the questions, not all of them. It's all very it's all very interesting. As well as that, there's also the development of the next flight sim. So all very interesting. Yeah, pretty much. Alright folks, well we're going to take the runway again, we line up and we're going to head on up towards our, the show area for tonight's little show. So I hope you do all have that special scenery installed, because you're going to need it in a few minutes. You possibly might see not quite what we see then, Hog. That's right, my friend. It's great to have you on board. Isn't it? It's great to see all these extras here. I must admit, I had considered taking the Lancair as well, but no. The extra was going to, I thought would be challenging enough, so that's what I'll fly. Plus, it gives me a chance to show off the new paint scheme that I've released. Wingman, is that you doing donuts again? I've never been fortunate enough to see her fly and display, so I would love to hear stories about anyone who has. Ah, tell us more, Wingman. Nice, very nice. Right, Razor, are you lurking around somewhere? Oh, right. Yeah, I'll send you the original file so you can mess around with it afterwards, Razor. Nice, thank you. Yes, I've already been, from what you're about to see, I've already been criticised by Razor for my allowing too much room for the course, but we shall see that in a moment. So, Flight Lead is going to roll now. She's married with kids, isn't she? I need to see this video, obviously. Especially if it's controlling the ailerons. I was, yes. I know Razor's not going to give up on it. Because it's quite often that Casey points out bridges and stuff when I'm doing flight leading, and you usually always very, very responsible for flight leading, so it's kind of like, okay, now I get a chance to actually be not quite so responsible. So this was used as the approach path for and the performance area for the races when they were going on. And for those with the scenery installed, you'll see our next stop and our chance for some aerobatic racing. As you can tell, folks, I do design this for Orbix scenery, so apologies for that. Alright, so we're going to come in and we're going to land on this temporary floating airstrip, and then we'll have our quick little set of race gates to start off with. So we'll come in and land. Or I'll attempt to. Does FSX represent the trees changing? Oh wow. Alrighty, folks. So essentially, the course for the race is straight out departure, and then you'll see two sets of gates running parallel to the runway, to the north side of it. So essentially, so it's a straight out. It's a hard left into the first chicane, back down the runway direction, the opposite to the runway direction. Heading through the chicanes, it's up to you whether you want to go straight or whether you want to curve between the pylons. That's completely up to you. And then, of course, then it is a break right, and there's a direct path straight back down through crowd and show centre. Before a final pass coming back and then coming through with your choice of smoke on, smoke off as you come down past the crowd before coming in for your landing. Possibly. Okay, so it'd be a north departure. You head straight out through the there's a set of three gates that slowly open out. the end of the fourth gate, it's a hard right chicane, back down into a second parallel set of gates, which run opposite to so it takes you essentially what would be the equivalent of a downwind leg of the runway. And then then you do a brake right, come back, and there is a series of pylons down there, single line of pylons. So it's your choice whether you want to go run on the outside of those or whether you want to actually weave between them. From then, it's then a brake right back through your main set of run again, and then you can choose to brake left and return to the pattern and come back down across show, or brake right and then do brake right, hard right, and come back through and do a smoke pass direct over the crowd in the centre of the runway. That is correct. So the finish is directly over the crowd. So as I said, this is more of a display than a race. It's up to you. As I said, this is all about the fun times. As I said, bit of planning, bit of freelancing as we go. I went for as much as possible to go with default to make sure that everybody would have the chance to see it. At your own leisure. So Flutley's going to give it a crack and see how he goes now, and then we'll go from there. Everybody feel free to take it up whenever you feel comfortable doing it. I see there's a couple already out in the course. Oh yes. I have a feeling that we may be revisiting this show with the Razor modified version of this scenery at some point in the future. extra 300s. Yeah, pretty much. As I said, it's a it's you know, first outing of the extra. Exactly, Bob. I was thinking my talents and skill level, and that's where I got to. Right, Flight is going to attempt to not completely balls up this approach and landing. And we'll take a few minutes break to catch our breath before we head on to our final couple of stops for tonight. As I said, I hope everyone enjoyed something a little different for this leg. So, I will take a few minutes break here. Let me just check the time. So we'll take, I think just on about 12 minutes. So we'll take off at 25 past the hour. No worries, Hog. Glad you could join us for at least a little bit of it. Yeah. I thought it was just what happened when somebody has too many beans at a barbecue. There you go, Hog. Oh, that's a shame. We're still almost done there, David. We're almost done, sorry, David. Only got one leg to go. Yeah, we're going to go up, follow the bay and the river up a bit before turning in towards to go into Perth. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I don't know. What did everybody else think of the little something a little different this week? Nice. I think Razor's definitely having a lot of fun here. I get a lot of I G-stall the Alabama one a lot. Yeah, that is a little annoying. I think it'd be something cool for a special event. Well, let's face it, Red Bull's got the money. I'm streaming on YouTube, not Twitch. Well, I'm just down the end of 04, getting ready to depart, and we'll wave goodbye to the crowd. A little show. Yes, one that I've just released. It's, let me just show it off. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I'm running the because you're probably using the fallback of the default extra, which is a red one, whereas the I'm in the Alabao one, and I'm running a Blue Angels paint job. Alright, well, let us, thanks very much Razor, taking off into the smoke there, and let us depart and head off. Boys in motion, apparently. Yeah, because then it gets really confusing if you don't have the sound muted. I think the Alabao smoke can last for quite a while, can't it, Razor? Yeah, no, it wasn't. As I said, I'm... It's the problem when you're trying to do good filming angles while you're trying to fly an aircraft that you're quite not that familiar with. Yeah, with the F-18s, that did not work so well. It works if you're doing when you're doing snap rolls. Yeah, just the snap rolls just really just sort of messed around with it. But the I have done it since with aircraft that are sort of, if you're not doing the really sharp violent maneuvers, it works very, very nicely. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, that could work. Hadn't thought of that. Yeah. Alright, so let's take care, my friend. Thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you soon. It's the Perth Maritime Museum, designed to look like a spinnaker. I believe. Yep. Yeah, just made it a lot bigger. They just sort of blew it up. That was a bit close, Razor. Yeah, I'm still working on the whole knife edge thing in this aircraft. Getting too used to the rudder. I think that's my problem. I keep overdoing it. Right, we're going to start our loop back now. We've given the neighbourhoods of northern Perth a bit of a show. We're going to start heading back towards our final stop for the night. We're landing at Perth International. That's right. I've got special. I made sure I spoke with the DAs before we took this flight to make sure they'll be to make sure they know only simulated houses were destroyed. Were going to be destroyed today. I must admit, it would be nice if the dynamic, the flyby view was a bit more dynamic, like it was in flight. And here we are, coming to land at Perth International. I'll see if I can slow it in so we can come in for a straight in. That doesn't mean I have to get the spanners out. Oh, really? Okay, I think I know why that is. So you're all just voices in my head? I'm so confused. Well, you did see the placement of those pylons, so yeah, you know that. Meep. In the... I can definitely say that elevator smoke effect is, I think, the best one out there. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me on this little flight. As I said, something a little different. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I can definitely tell Razor at least enjoyed it. Strangely, the work I had been doing is now concluded, so the work is done, so it should now be up and more stable from now on. And folks, thank you very much for everyone who's been watching along at the YouTube stream at home. Thank you very much for joining me. As I said, as you probably heard me talking about in some of the flight tonight, the Extra 300 is not my most skilled aircraft that I'm most skilled at, but you know what? It was a lot of fun to grab something else out and muck around with it, so I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And I look forward to seeing you on more streams and on more activities in FSX in the very near future. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.